In the future, poor people aren't even allowed to wear shoes to work. The factory floor is wired with 500 volts of electricity. If one person breaks the rule, the whole workshop gets punished. They have to work 12 hours a day just to earn a single hot shower. That's considered the best benefit they get. Each worker has their own tiny room. Food comes through a straw in the wall, constantly pumping in some kind of paste, so they always have enough energy to keep working for the factory. On his first day, a guard in insulated boots warns John, until he pays off his debt, he has to follow every rule here. John gets assigned to Workshop 3 on the 7th floor. The supervisor tells him straight, "In this team, you'd better give it everything you've got on the assembly line, because every workshop competes once a week. If your team loses, you get punished. 3 full minutes of electric shock. After work, everyone lines up to head back to the dorms. John notices a coworker gesturing at him through the window. Information is tightly controlled here, so they can only communicate with hand signals. When John looks down, he finally realizes just how massive this factory is. In the dorm, someone quietly warns him. The floor is wired too, to stop anyone from escaping. The voltage gets switched on at night when everyone's asleep. The rooms provide basic supplies, and those straws keep pumping in food. It's completely tasteless. Every bite feels like chewing dust. Only the team that ranks first gets to enjoy a real meal with actual flavor. That becomes the only motivation everyone is hanging on to. Day after day, John slowly adapts to this life. He gets faster on the line, more skilled with every part. Soon, their team climbs up to first place. But just before the final push, one teammate suddenly collapses. John quickly helps him into the hallway. He can see the guy's condition getting worse by the minute. The team leader immediately calls for a doctor. To cut costs, the factory's doctor is just another worker who used to be a real physician. This time, the doctor walks over barefoot, carrying a medical kit, and starts checking on Bob. The leader begs him to save Bob. Just let him hold on for 3 more days and he'll finally be free. But the doctor just sadly shakes his head. Bob's body is completely burned out. He doesn't have long, so the doctor lets him stop breathing early. Then he sighs, almost jealous that Bob gets to leave this world so easily. John is completely stunned. But the doctor stays calm and reveals the ugly truth. A few days earlier, a worker on the 4th floor finally paid off his debt and left the company. But within 2 days, they dragged him back and threw him into a workshop on the 2nd floor to keep working. The contract was full of traps. Once you sign it, you're basically a slave to the factory forever. When the workers on the 2nd floor found out the truth, they rioted. To crush the chaos, the company electrified the floor for 2 whole days. In the end, 49 workers never walked out again. Compared to that, Bob's quiet death is already considered a kind of luck. After hearing all this, the leader's faith shatters. He decides to trust John, to follow him and find a way to escape this place. John starts to plan. Each workshop has 49 workers, but only 3 guards watching them. If they can deal with the high voltage floor, their numbers are enough to overpower the guards. Soon, a new worker is escorted in. The guard uses a lift platform to bring him down. John notices something. When the elevator